What is going down, fellers? Man, oh man, I'm in a good mood. It's so nice to have all this time off. 4 days in a row, I don't have to work. That is, like, unheard of shit for an asshole like me. All I do is work. I work 6 days a week, 9 in the morning to 6 at night. And a lot of the time I gotta stay late or show up early because of certain special requests and shitloads of work that just take that fucking much longer to do. So you gotta do a lot of micromanaging, a lot of planning, a lot of weird little tricks to keep up with demand. But yeah, my job is rough. Always doing stuff. Always trying to satisfy weirdos and their picky fucking weird shit. Some people are just fucking impossible to satisfy. The most fucking indecisive, anal fucking assholes. But we live in bullshit capitalism where you have to be nice to people or else they'll stalk you in weird liberal ways. So you smile and you go, yeah, good idea. Sure, if you think so. Maybe, yeah, I like that idea, okay. Huh. Oh yeah, that would work. When in reality, you might want to actually be saying something like, no, that's a dumbass idea. Are you sure about doing that? You're probably not going to like it. It's probably a fucking dumb idea. It probably sounded great in your head when you first thought of it, but actually, you're a moron. I feel like being like that with some people, I swear to God. And I mean, I don't mean it in a malicious sense. I get it. Not everybody understands what I do for a living to the point where they get it better than I do. I was a dumbass when it came to embroidery and monograms at one point. You guys are just at that stage. I am not, because I do it for a fucking living, so I know what I'm fucking talking about. Way more than 99% of the world, okay? So, that's just how that goes. So yeah, I get customers all the time coming up to me with ideas that are, I don't want to be a dick, but they're fucking stupid. Sorry. Try again. Wrong. It happens. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm just saying everybody goes through similar shit. If there's a topic, a craft, a thing that you want to get into, you might not know dick about it. Whoa, whoa, oh shit. Got you, motherfucker. Shank your ass, bitch. Didn't see that coming, did you? I love this build I'm rocking here, dude. Builds never stay the same. You're always tweaking them and changing them. I'm convinced that that's just how it is. I'll never find the perfect build. I'll just find the near perfect build, you know? Perfection just doesn't really exist. Let's get real. Anyway, what did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, I didn't want to talk about politics. God damn, that's so depressing. And I've already ranted about how horrifying the world really is and all that stuff in my last video. So I don't think I will be talking much about that. Nah, I mean, what's there to say? Biddy sucks, Trump sucks, a lot of world leaders suck. They're all dictators. They're all rules for you, but not for me, right? That's who these fucking dickheads are. I'm allowed to rape and murder and pillage and steal and pollute the environment and fucking... But you're not allowed to. Like, for example, I can't burn a bunch of thick-ass trees and logs that I got. What's up with these little people? Anyway, I'm not allowed to burn a bunch of thick-ass, useless logs that I have in my backyard from all the trees that I chopped down and stuff. Like, I can't do anything with this wood except let it deteriorate naturally, but that takes fucking 5 years, 10 years for some of these thick logs to break down. And you can put them in the bottom of like garden beds that you're starting and stuff, and that's great and everything, and it'll deteriorate naturally that way, and it'll provide a nice nitrogen source that's constantly feeding your bed. That's great and everything, but guess what? There's too many logs. I still have a lot of extra fucking logs. And there's not much I can do with this material, you know? It just sort of builds up. It doesn't break down, really. It would be nice if I could get a wood chipper or something like that and grind it into nothing. Problem with the wood chipper is to get a really nice one that can really fucking heavy duty smash the shit out of logs and crap. Fucking, it's expensive, dude. We're talking over $1,000 easily, and then you got to maintain this machine, and it's kind of dangerous to use. So, you know, it's big and bulky. I don't really have space for such a thing, and I kind of don't want to deal with a tool like that. Because I kind of need it, but I kind of don't. You know what I mean? Like, I'd bust it out maybe once a year, if that. That's the kind of thing that sucks about this, you know? And I tried to get a wood chipper from Amazon. Me and my bro found one for like $600. It sucked. It was a piece of shit. It wasn't working good. And we got an even cheaper one, a Sunbro model for like $50 or $100, something like that. You plug it in and it's electric, you know, and it can only chop up like really small twigs, basically. Anything thicker around than like a quarter, no, it's not gonna do shit. When I say quarter, I mean coin, the quarter. Yeah, so, yeah, that was terrible. So you need a really nice one, basically, to be efficient. And I just don't feel like spending that much. Thousands of dollars and maintaining it, storing it, busting it out all the time. I'm sure it's great, but it's just not that worth it for the average Joe. Like if I had a farm or something, or if I did something like this for a living, yes, it would make sense, but spending a lot on something like that, nah, I'd rather get a guitar. So yeah, that sucks, and it would be nice if I could just make a bonfire and set it on fire. You're allowed to do that if you live out in the country and shit. But if you live in the city, homeowners association, that's against the rules. You're not allowed to do that. And I just find that to be fucking stupid as shit. Now I get it. I get the concern. They don't want people burning chemicals and weird stuff that's going to pollute the air. That makes sense. But here's the thing about that. Here's the thing that doesn't make sense. The idea is to preserve the fucking world, right? Fight back against climate change. Sounds good, right? Sounds great, right? It is great. That is a good thing. Here's the part they're not telling you. There's a bunch of evil fucking corporations out there that are allowed to burn whatever en masse, and they're doing it as I speak. It's legal when they do it. When the big, rich, evil, capitalist corporation does it, it's allowed. It's fine. You, though, the average Joe, who's not burning any fucking nasty stuff into the air, any nasty chemicals, you're just trying to get some, you know, fucking phosphorus, some nitrogen breakdown from all this burning you're doing. That stuff works great in gardens. That's all you're trying to do. It's not seriously affecting the environment in any nasty way. Like I said, maybe if they caught you burning off some really nasty chemicals, sure, that's not right. But that's not most people. Let's get real. Most people burning something just need to turn it into ash. You know? So I get being against certain people out there who are troublemaking dickheads, starting fires, burning weird shit. Yeah, go after those people. Don't go after me, man. I'm just trying to fucking do what's best to promote my garden. It would be really helpful if I could do that, but I'm not allowed to. If they catch a smoke fire over my property, they're gonna fucking write me up and threaten to fucking kick me out of my own goddamn home. That's what sucks. The hypocrisy of it bothers me to no end. Like, I get it. You don't want idiots starting weird fires, causing trouble. I get that. But you let these evil corporations fucking turn the coral reefs brown? That's allowed, apparently? These fucking rules don't matter. They really don't. They're not enforced evenly. That's for damn sure. We live in a bullshit society where elitist cocksuckers with all the power get to write the rules, and they get to break the rules too, apparently. You and me, though, the average Joe, we gotta follow that shit. We gotta follow these stupid fucking rules. This is such horseshit, dude. This is why whether your politics are right-wing or left-wing, or in between anything, you really shouldn't give a fuck about any of that, and just realize that it's elites that are the ones putting their boot on our fucking neck. Like, I'm actually kind of proud of some gamers, because my buddy Zelda Gamer, he posted a thing about like bitchy women being snobs towards gamers. Like, gaming is boring. Why do you do that? Being a guy is so lame. And it's just kind of sexist towards men. And I get it. He was shitting on women like that. And women who are like that are fucking annoying. I get it. But small potatoes, man. Small fucking potatoes. The average nagging woman is nothing. Fucking nothing compared to a rich elitist cocksucker who owns businesses where they exploit workers, where they just fuck everybody over. And who are those people? Mostly dudes. It's mostly dudes, dude. Who are the richest people in the world? Mostly dudes. And what do they mostly do? Cause trouble, fuck over people, don't pay them enough, don't get them access to health care, you know. While they run off with all the fucking money and they get to do whatever they want, even criminal shit. Look at Epstein, raping all those young ladies. He got away with it for the longest time. And he still basically got away with it. And people who are affiliated with him largely got away with it too. Shit. One of them's gonna become the fucking president soon. That guy's allowed to rape and fucking kill whoever he wants. And yeah, he becomes the most powerful man in the world as a result. What is that shit? And this ain't the first time it's fucking happened in human history. In human history, there's been tons of fucking elected assholes who did all kinds of fucked up shit. And they just keep getting away with it. Because our system is a joke and it's full of cucks, simps that defend it, you know? Really stupid. And it's not just really stupid. It's a combination of stupidity and copium. Fucking fear. Scared that if you're not part of the in-group, the popular kids, the most powerful motherfuckers in the room, if you're not simping and part of that, you're on the other end. The weak bitches who get fucking tormented. So it's not just stupidity that people want to be fucking monsters like this. It's out of fear. Like, if I'm not punishing or colonizing or destroying someone else, then that means that they would do the same to me. Which is fucking not true. You're a dumbass if you think that way. Like, for example, I hate Nazi scum. I'm making a video right now talking about how I hate Nazi scum. I'm not about to get out there and pick up a rifle and go to town on them in real life. I might get killed. You kidding me? I kind of like living. Yeah, sure, I might be able to take 3 or 4 of them with me if I'm lucky, but they'll eventually gun me down too. Yeah, that's the world we live in. So, like, you gotta have some rules. But some people break all the fucking rules all the fucking time. And who are those people? Mainly the rich. Like wage theft, not paying your employees correctly. Did you know that is the #1 form of theft in the world? And especially here in the States and many other countries? Yeah. Not being paid properly for your hard efforts. If you're a waiter or work in the service industry, you definitely know what that's like. They cut your hours, overtime pay ain't shit, you know, benefits non-existent. Expect you to make money off of like tips and gratuity from the customer base instead of the actual employer paying you properly, that kind of thing. Like, that's the biggest form of theft. And it's not treated like it's the biggest form of theft. Some dirty crook who maybe he's black. That's the biggest, scariest thief in our society. Not the billionaire class that are just fucking destroying everything in the world, right? Like, this climate change shit's gonna get really bad over the next like 50 to 100 years. We're talking 80% of the world being displaced because their environments that they live in are either too toxic, too hot, or too cold, or something like that. And now they can't live there, so they have to merge in and move closer to the more inhabitable locations on the planet, which will then force humanity to cram like a motherfucker, living in big tower blocks like in Judge Dredd or something, you know? Like, it's gonna be shitty. That's the future. And I, as a millennial, someone close to 40 years old, at the end of my life, when I'm about to die of an old fucking man problems, that's when you're going to see the real shit hit the fan. So luckily, when the world basically ends, I'll be basically ending as well. So I at least got the tail end of it. I got to live a decent enough life, luckily. But everyone after me, Jesus Christ, you're overall going to have it harder. Some exceptions, of course, but you people got it bad. You Gen Z people really are getting fucked. And you can just tell. Look what happened. Gen Z males, they kind of gave Trump the election. They kind of helped win. They're making a big stink. And, of course, they act dumber than anyone you've ever seen. Any group of people you've ever seen. And when I say that, what I mean is, like, you know when you've seen a group of people who are being stupid and irrational, but then you find out why they're acting that way, and then you're more understanding. You're kind of like, oh, I get it, okay. They were fucked over. No wonder they turned into violent terrorists. I get it. Makes sense. If you bombed my fucking family, I would lose my shit and go fucking extremist as well, you know? Like, duh. Like, anyway. What was the point I was trying to make? Jesus Christ. I lost my train of thought again. God damn it. The point I was trying to make is kids are usually progressive. They're educated about facts of life and history. They go to school. Kids are usually progressive. They're still dumb because they're little kids. They're learning things, but they're sent to a place where they can learn the basics. Then COVID happened. Then the economy started getting worse. And teachers don't get paid as much, and there's less teachers. And then schools start sucking ass and start just playing a movie for the kid or giving them multiple choice instead of actually cramming facts into their brain. These kids are fucking stupid, is my point. And because our education system is getting shittier and shittier, and we got dumbass politicians worrying about cat litter boxes in the classrooms instead of fucking mass shooters killing our kids, yeah, of course it's not going to work out great. And what is the result? You're seeing it now, dude. Gen Z males in particular are uneducated fucking morons being raised by the internet, Xbox Live, Fortnite, shit like that, you know? Like, they're growing up dumber than usual. And because of this level of stupidity, what do we got? Idiots voting for Trump again, despite the fact that we already had him as a president, and he sucked for the most part. So, but they're acting like they don't know that. Because they kind of don't. They're really stupid. These are really uneducated young people we're dealing with. And we're creating them because of our lack of giving a fuck about our education and economy. Yeah, this is bad. So I guess I am talking about politics. But yeah, this is terrible. So we got a lot of young, stupid men coming into the world right now. And I thought I was a young, stupid fuck coming into this world. You know, I don't know shit. Like, I heard about the Syria-Aleppo crap. I wasn't even exactly sure where on the fucking map these places are. I'm a dumb fuck. So, if you think I'm a stupid fuck, Jesus Christ, these kids coming up, man, they don't know shit. In my last video, I think I talked about the Gamergate fucking shit with Stellar Blade and Sean Skull's new video. Really good video. Go check it out. But these Gamergaters were talking about how Hephaestus is in a wheelchair and he's a little fat looking or something. He's ugly. He must be woke. This is woke video game development. Nah, 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 nah. And it's like, dude, every organization, every big company has some left-leaning folks, has some right-leaning folks, okay, dude? We live in a society, despite how different we are from one another, we often have to work together to make money, to get by, to do whatever, right? And some people only have certain political feelings until they realize how stupid that was, and then they change, and stuff like that. So, you know, you gotta work with people to a degree. But these assholes are just like, if there's one left-leaning person making this game, it's bad. You know, it's like, Jesus Christ, dude. What the fuck are you on? For example, I like the Halo games, the Bungie Halo games. I love those games. I play them all the time, even to this day. I hate the new Halo games because they're made with a corporate business model in mind that's taking way too much fucking space. Like, the game is more scam than it is game at that point. Why even bother? But the Bungie Halo games, no, they were made mostly to provide fun for the gamer, so there's always a little bit of corporate fuckery going on. We do live in capitalism. They have to sell the game. They got to make some money. So yeah, you're going to get wallet fucked to a degree. But when it's microtransactions that are like pay to win and there's endless amounts of them and then the game launched unfinished and there's gameplay issues and fucking the story sucks and there's just not that much content compared to what they used to give us. You notice you're getting bored of the game faster than the last one. You're playing it less. You see the review scores are shittier. That lowers morale. All this stuff adds up, and it's just not as great of an experience that you've had in the past. So anyway, that's why I hate the new Halo games and I like the old ones. But guess what? Marty O'Donnell is the main guy behind the music for the Halo games, and I think he did a pretty good job. Not the greatest composer, that of course is Uematsu. Nobody tops that guy. But he was pretty good, and a lot of the guys making these games were pretty talented. But were they all left-wing fucking filthy communists like me? No, Marty O'Donnell is pretty much a Bush-style conservative, and then he turned kind of MAGA. Yeah, so his politics suck. And he's also kind of a shithead in real life. He tried to pull some legal mumbo-jumbo with the rights to the Destiny music. He's just kind of a fucking weasel, dude. Not a great guy. One of those guys who's like really nice in person and you can get along with him at a party fucking very easily. But when it comes to like serious decisions and stuff like that, this is a hard motherfucker to deal with, you know what I mean? Like definitely you could make a friend out of him, but you could never like truly respect him or think he's all that great. Because he's obviously not, you know? Just easily one of those people that can convince you how amazing he is when he's actually pretty mediocre. He's not that great. Like, come on, guys. I know right now if somebody's listening to this, they're just going to be like, you just don't like him because of his politics. It's like, well, his politics made him kind of a dickhead, so I guess so, kind of. But, you know, he's not the worst guy in the world. He's not fucking massacring children like some of these dictators out there. He's just kind of a dumbass politically. That's all. You know, whatever. Yeah. But yeah, nobody's perfect. You shouldn't worship somebody to death just because they might have made your favorite video game or helped make your favorite video game. That's another thing I don't fucking get with these people. They act like somebody is the sole, like, 100%, like, god of their creation. And if their creation was good or was viewed as great by a certain amount of people, then they're like untouchable. You can't criticize them in any shape or form whatsoever. It's like Spielberg. Spielberg's made a lot of fucking great movies in the past. I would kind of disagree and say that most of his movies are shit. But he has done a few decent things in cinema, for sure, for sure. But what's he done lately? Not much, right? If I were to say that, some of these Spielberg dick riders would be really upset with me. And it's like, dude, it's just true. Same thing with Marty O'Donnell. He was part of making some of the best Halo games ever made. Mostly just music. He had nothing to do with anything else. And other people helped him make the music. And the man is a human being, so he had influences from other artists that helped him generate this music. It's not all him, is my fucking point. Stop sucking his dick so hard. You know? This is a giant team of hundreds of people working really hard to put together the ultimate culmination that is Halo 3, for example. You know, it's not just one fucking guy. I swear to God. Individual dick riding. Let it go. One person can only do so fucking much. And you yourself are one fucking person. You know? Like, good God. I really hate people worship. Where you just suck the fucking dick or vagina of whoever, like, to a ridiculous extent. They're humans, man. They're not perfect. They fuck up. They do a thing you like. Big fucking deal. Stop acting like they're the goat or whatever. No one's the goat, alright? And then there's also luck. Tons of luck involved in life. You could be born into a slave mine where you die at a young age, not even reach the age of 10 and be gone and forgotten from this world. Or you could be, born into a family of millionaires or billionaires or whatever the fuck, and then you kind of get to do whatever the fuck you want for your entire life. The only thing that sucks about being you is it's going to end one day. You're going to die. Like, that's reality, man. Shit's depressing. So if you are a lucky person who gets to live, who gets to eat and taste food, who gets to have sex, who gets to party, who gets to not be someone with cancer or something like that, if you're one of those people, you're lucky, man. Be grateful, be happy, and learn to shut the fuck up and mind your manners against those who have it definitely less fortunate than you. If they're griping, if they're crying out, and they have a legitimate reason for it, shut the fuck up. How dare you contest this person? Seriously, that is the most annoying thing, I swear, about society, is when you see somebody who's desperately in need, who clearly got fucked over, who definitely needs help, like innocent women and children in Gaza, for example. And you look at that and you go, well, sorry, you're terrorists and we have to kill you. Like, if you're one of those people, and unfortunately there are millions of people like this, you're a fucking murderer. You're a monster person, basically. We should kill you. We should hang you for being vile, trying to kill all these people. A lot of y'all did just that. It's terrifying. What a shitty world we live in. But yeah, that's the kind of person I hate. Basically a Nazi. Boil it all down. That's all it really is in the end. Nazi scum. Before World War II, you call them something else, Whatever you want to call it. Authoritarians, dictators, people who think they're actually better than you, When in reality, we're all just humans, capable of doing the same exact fucking shit as one another. We all live and exist in the science world, It's just true, dude. Anyway. So yeah, done ranting about whatever that shit was that I was talking about. This guitar is sick. I'm playing my cursed Strat with the Brazilian rosewood Warmoth fretboard. Yeah, I love this guitar. It's a little heavy, unfortunately, but when you got nothing but rich dark woods, those tend to be heavy. Rosewood, mahogany, what do you call it? Ebony, walnut. Yeah, those tend to be on the heavier side. So unfortunately, this Strat is like 8.5, 9 pounds, somewhere around there, I think. I need to truly weigh all my goddamn guitars, man. Truly find out who the lightest and heaviest is around here. Because I've done so many weird modifications to a lot of these guitars, I'm kind of curious to see where the weight landed specifically. Because I love light guitars. I'm getting old and something's wrong with my arms. They're about to fall off or something. I have some fucked up bone problem. I don't know what it is. But yeah, being able to not lift heavy guitars all the time, that's handy. Especially because a lot of the time it's on a stand and you're sitting down or something. So you reach over for the guitar, you extend your arm out pretty much all the way, and you grab it, and you pull it up, and you lift it, and now all that weight is there. That actually is kind of painful. Yeah, do it. Stick your arm out as far as possible, and let me drop a 10-pound weight in your hand, and you have to hold it there steadily for a few seconds as you pull it towards yourself. Like, you're going to feel kind of a strain, man. Like, yeah. Anyway. But yeah, this guitar is great. And bad news, I have succumbed to guitar addiction yet again. God damn it, motherfucker. I have come up with a really cheap, but probably really cool idea for a guitar project that's going to work out pretty good. I'm going to like it. I'm going to enjoy it. It's a really cool idea. I know it's probably going to be pretty awesome for the most part. And best news is it'll cost under $1,000, this project. It's not going to be very expensive. I already have a lot of the parts and paint that I'm going to be using. Yeah, it's going to be sick. So I'm doing it. Fuck it. Although I was thinking about painting it silver because that's the only color I don't have, like a gray. That's the only color I don't have on a Stratocaster around here. I got a silver guitar, but it's not a Strat. Yeah, so anyway, I was thinking about doing silver, but silver is such a basic hardware color, and there's the silver sky from John Mayer that I hate. Fuck that. Silver sky. Fuck you, John Mayer. John Mayer ruined the color silver. Sorry. Sorry, he ruined it. I'm not doing a silver Stratocaster as a result. It's the only color Stratocaster I don't have. Because fuck that guy. He ruined that color on Strats. I just can't. I just can't, dude. Now, it would be one thing, like, if he ruined Sunbursts, because he does play Sunbursts, and that's terrible. And a lot of shitheads play Sunbursts, and that's terrible. But, you know, a lot of good musicians also played Sunbursts, so it kind of balances out. But who has a silver Strat other than John fucking Dickhead Mayer? Pretty much he's the only one. He ruined it. We need a lot better and more famous people playing silver Strats to counter this bullshit. There's what's her name? She's not bad. That black lady. She's all right. She was at the Super Bowl a little while ago. I forget her name, but she plays like a silver maple neck kind of Strat. But it's not exactly silver. It's like a weird fucking holographic neon kind of thing going on. It's weird looking. You got to see it to believe it. It's pretty cool looking actually. But I'm not really down with her specs, so I wouldn't get a guitar like that. But anyway, I don't think I'm going to make it silver. I think I'm anti-silver now, which is weird because I got a Cutlass that's silver back in the day and thought I really liked it, but now I never want to play it again, actually. I kind of want to sell it, but maybe I'll keep it because it's got a metal vibe to it that adds to my collection. So, whatever. Whatever, I'll keep them for now. Maybe I'll sell them one day. You can always wait. So, this idea, though, was going to be pretty sick. It was going to be a two-tone sunburst. Yeah, kind of like Eric Johnson's Strat. And that's what I was going to go for with this model. And yeah, I found a Squire one that's cheap. It's only like $150. And here's the great part. I looked high and low for all kinds of models, and this one is the lightest. It's like 3 pounds this body. Wow, that's light. And I could make it even lighter by drilling some holes on the inside under the pick guard area that gets covered. A lot of people don't know you can do that, but yeah, you can make your guitar at least a ½ pound lighter if you drill all kinds of weird fucking holes on the inside. Don't do this to a high-end model. Come on, don't do that. But if you're going to fuck around with a Squire or some trash like that, you can make it amazing, actually, by doing these weird things. Like I said, there's no going back, though, so don't do it to high-end, expensive shit. Unless you don't care. I don't know. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just giving you take advice that I would fucking do. Now, a lot of these parts are very valuable as they are, so to repaint them, to resand them, to drill them and all this shit, you're just decreasing the value a lot of the time. But, you know, if it's parts that nobody really gives a fuck about, yeah, go for it, man. I'm just trying to be mindful of your financial situation, that's all. But yeah, I'm totally going to jack this fucking body up and make it really lightweight. So it's going to be more of a player-ready Strat. You know, it's designed for playing, taking abuse. Not really admiring for its beauty or anything like that, but just like, oh yeah, that's a good guitar. Grab it and play it. It's light, it's comfortable, plays good, sounds good. Doesn't look like anything special, but whatever. It's cheap, but it was put together with a lot of fucking talent in mind, so it's good, you know? That's the key to making decent guitars. It's not so much the greatest parts, it's just the know-how. You want to create a guitar that's comfortable, sounds good. That's basically all there is to it. Cosmetic stuff is extra. Not very necessary. So yeah, guys, the garden is doing really good. I've been watering everything really nicely. What sucks is you gotta kind of water this time of year, even though it's colder and it's drier though. Water sources still evaporate like a motherfucker, especially if it's really windy. That wind picks up water and takes it away. So that sucks. But I've been keeping up with it because I have free time. It feels nice. I feel more well rested. Can kind of do what I want. Jesus Christ. No wonder they want you to work so you can suffer, so you don't have any fun. Enjoy your vacation time, fellas. Working is bullshit. Capitalism is pushing it. Like, even if you're kind of a lib and you can tolerate a little bit of capitalism, fine. I get it. You're born into it, that's what you're used to. But there's too much capitalism, dude, where they expect you to work like a dog for nothing and that it consumes like 90% of your life. Jesus Christ, dude. And that's kind of me sometimes. So that sucks. But should I complain? There's people dying in slave mines and bombing genocide runs. So I have no right to complain and I should shut the fuck up. So if that's the case, then that goes extra for millionaires and billionaires who are, behind all this horrible fucking shit. Like, y'all are the biggest contributors to this fucked situation. But anyway, guys, I gotta get going here. I did all this work for the frogs and the animals and all that. Oh my god, everything's going good. So as the world burns and gets worse for pretty much everybody else, at least my life is getting kind of better, I guess. I don't know. It'll probably get a lot shittier soon. I'll probably succumb to some kind of health issue or I'll lose my job somehow. See, the only reason my life is okay is because I got really lucky and my job's really good. My life sucked dick prior to like 10 years ago. Waiting tables, man, getting treated like shit. It ain't easy growing up as an Asian dude in America. All the dickheads think you're just a fucking slanty-eyed gook with who looks like all the other gooks, and he doesn't matter, and you have a tiny penis, right? Because that's all Asian men are, is tiny dick, short weirdos who maybe they know kung fu, I don't know. Doesn't matter, we'll shoot them, we're Americans, yee-haw, right? So that's how you get treated, That was my life growing up. Always treated like a fucking nobody. But then I get lucky, I make a good job, I get a good job, I make good money, and all of a sudden, yeah, that guy's cool. He's a somebody. He gets to do stuff that other people don't get to do. Like, the world is so fucked up, dude. Such a fucked up world. Anyway, sorry, very negative video. I'll end it on something positive, though. The Game Awards is soon. That's not positive. The Game Awards mostly sucks. Okay. The Game Awards is soon, and it mostly sucks, but there will be some musical performances that will be kind of fun and cool to see, and, maybe someone who definitely deserves to win will get up on stage and give a nice little speech. So, there you go, guys. Maybe about 10 minutes of the Game Awards will be tolerable. There you go. That's the good news. It's not 100% a piece of shit show. There's like 5 or 10% of it that is okay sometimes. Although there have been some shows that were pretty much 100% shit. So, I don't know, man. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna get going here. Not everything is trash. Remember that. Most things are, but not everything is complete garbage. So, if you feel depressed, like you should kill yourself or something, don't. Remember that there's still some hope. And also remember that if you can't find hope or happiness or success for yourself, maybe you can find it for somebody else. Maybe your time has passed, but you're still here. So maybe you can help somebody else. There, that's positive, right? Hey, might be a little cringy sounding, but it's true.